In this chair yoga practice, we'll be using a chair for standing poses. So we'll be standing and holding onto the chair for balance and stability. We'll also be using a second chair at the end of the practice. Chair yoga is a wonderful way to feel grounded, to feel secure, and that security can be felt both standing and sitting. We'll begin by standing, holding onto the chair seat. You won't need the second chair for this part of the practice. Place your hands right on the chair seat and step your feet away from the chair. Release your head, just nod it yes and shake it no. Look at your feet. Lift your toes up and spread your toes. Now take your toes down. Keep the spread of the toes. In this style of yoga, Anusara yoga, you'll find that grounding and stability is very much aligned with what is called the principles of alignment. Once you feel very rooted, it allows you so much more freedom in the poses. Now inhale, look forward, step your right foot forward, draw your heart forward, bend your right knee, keep your back leg strong, step your right foot back, step your left foot forward, bend your left knee. Yeah, nice length from the pelvis to the heel. Step back to downward facing dog at the chair. Walk your feet to the chair and look forward. Exhale, hold on to the chair and draw down. Now step your feet a little bit wider apart, and as you do, inhale, look forward. Exhale, with a slight bend to the knees, bow forward. Now step back in that same wide stance. Inhale, rock forward, look forward. Exhale, draw back with your feet nice and wide apart. Center your feet and step the right foot forward. Maybe you can hold on to the back of the chair to lift your right foot to the chair seat. As you do, draw forward for a little stretch from the back side of the ankle. And now draw back. Step your foot a little bit closer to the back of the chair seat. Draw forward and draw back. Now let's go a little bit deeper. As you draw forward, see if you can settle into the pose. Maybe draw the right knee forward a little bit more. Draw back. This time, draw the toes away from the chair seat. Spread the toes. Come toward a straighter right leg. And slowly release your right foot to the floor. Get grounded on 2 feet. And as you do, you just bow in this nice feeling of elongation of the spine. The hands are holding onto the chair. You walk toward the chair and step your left foot on the chair seat. Now sometimes just carrying the left foot up there makes it a little bit more convenient for you. You could step your right foot back, inch your left foot forward, draw in to a lunge position, draw back. Again, draw forward, and draw back. Lift your toes up and spread your toes. See if you can straighten the leg or come toward a straighter leg. You can have your hands on the chair seat or the chair back, whichever works for you. You might feel a little tightness, a little pulling sensation on the back side of the leg. So you can ease off just slightly as you stay in the pose. Release your left foot back to the floor and come back to downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, walk forward, and with your feet nice and wide apart, your knees slightly bent, just bend the right knee quite a bit and lean to the right side. Straighten the right leg and bend your left leg. Draw to the left side. Come back to the center position and step your right foot right in the center of the chair legs. Take your left foot back. With your right hand to the chair seat, keep both legs straight. Lift your left arm up. Take your hand down. Step your left foot forward. Place your right foot back. With the left hand to the chair seat, reach your right arm up. Release out of the pose. Step your back foot forward. Lengthen your spine. Exhale. Just come softly down. So we're not going too deep in these forward folds, but we're rooting ourselves so fully to the earth. So it's a nice stable but steady practice. Step your left foot back with your right foot right between the chair legs. Bend your right knee this time. Reach your left arm up. Reach it over your head. And enjoy a nice length, a feeling of length from the pelvis all the way to the armpit and out through the fingertips. Keep that feeling of being solid and grounded as you release your left hand down. Step your back foot forward. Step your right foot back. Bend your left knee. Keep your hands steady on the chair. Reach up. Reach over. Invite fullness to the breath. Release your hand to the chair. Step your back foot forward and come to sit on the chair seat. Sit forward on the chair seat. Take your hands right at your knees and push the palms of your hands against the knees for strong action of the arms. But try to push the femur, the thigh bone, forward into the palms. As you inhale, you lift your chest. You keep rooted through your feet as you draw down. See how you can use your feet even more as you press down through the feet and pull the heels toward the chair legs. Inhale, smooth the spine nicely. Exhale, draw from the navel back. And one more time. Strong arms, strong legs. Open the chest nicely. Exhale, you draw your gaze inward. Now inhale and sit tall and sit slightly forward on your sits bones so you have a nice natural curve in the lumbar spine. Reach your arms up and take your hands nice and wide apart. Draw forward. See if both legs can become a little bit more weight bearing. Maybe you can even lift your sit bones off the chair with strength in the legs. You reach forward and draw your pelvis back. Release your hands down to your thighs. Pull the right knee in. With the palm still at the right knee, draw to the right side and back to center. And to the right side, make a little circle with the leg. To the right side, circle, way to the right, circle, and down. Take your palm at the left kneecap, lift up your left foot, draw to the left side and back, way to the left side and back, and make a circle, as big a circle as you can make. And park your foot. Bow forward again. Reach forward with your hands nice and wide apart. See if you can draw your ribs a little bit closer to the tops of the thighs. And inhale, maybe just a slight lift off the chair seat. Exhale, draw yourself back. Place your hands right above your heart. Sitting well forward on the chair seat, draw back toward the chair back. Breathe in. You're not being supported by the chair back. You're working your legs. You're pulling from the heels toward the chair feet. And rise up. And do that 2 more times. Draw back. Lift up. 1 more time. Draw back. Lift up. Free your arms and take your hands nice and wide apart and do the same action. Draw back. Legs are active, your heels are pulling in, and rise up and draw back and rise up. And now draw back and let your back be supported by the back of the chair. Release your arms down. Draw your right knee in on its own power. See if you can lift the right knee just a little bit more. And take it down. Take the left knee up, maybe even more, and down. You just defined your hip mobility. Do that again. Lift your right knee up, maybe even more. Now let's define your hip flexibility. So mobility is when the leg can move on its own. Flexibility is when you give it a little loving care with the use of your arms. You pull it in so fully. Keep that and take the ankle to the outer left knee. Lift yourself to sit tall and allow your arms to release as you take your knee wide. And just as we did playing with mobility compared to flexibility in the last move, let's try it on this. So rise up. See about taking your hands just to the top of the thigh, right by the pant leg crease, and draw the knee down. Just give just a slight pressure. So rather than pulling in, which we did with the arms before, you're reaching the thigh away from the ribs and drawing down. Just notice different sensation. You feel grounded through your left foot. Feel a nice opening through the right. Now release your right foot to the floor. Sit tall. Lift your left knee up. Lift it up really high. See if you can place the foot to the outer knee. And allow yourself to just draw it in. Release your arms. Just draw the knee a little bit closer to the floor. Nice ease with your breath. Lift out of the pose. Stack your hands right at the top of the thigh and push down. So you can explore both the hip mobility and now with the use of your hands, your hip flexibility in this outer rotation of the head of the femur. And bow forward and down. And release out of the pose. Release your left foot down. Turn so that you're facing the right side of your seat. Place your hands to the back of the chair. Push with your right hand. Pull with your left. Get tall. Enjoy a nice fullness here in your twist. Maybe you can walk your left hand closer to your right. Pull again with your left hand. Push with your right. Release and come to the opposite side. With your feet firmly planted. Turn toward the back of your chair. Start that action with your arms. You're pushing with the left hand. You're pulling with the right hand. You're sitting tall. You just stay and enjoy fullness to the breath. Maybe you can even take your right hand a little closer to your left hand. And on the next exhale breath, can you come a little bit deeper in the rotation of your spine? Now release yourself from the twist. Grab your second chair. Place the second chair in front of you so that you can take your feet to the chair seat. With your feet at the chair seat, come forward on the chair you're on and take your knees nice and wide apart, your feet together in a prayer position. You feel grounded when you're forward on your sits bones, when your feet are hugging in. Maybe it's more convenient for you to take the chair slightly closer or further away, your choice. But get tall and keep that spinal length as you draw forward. Inhale, rise up. Take your left hand somewhere to your right leg, maybe on your right shin. Lift the right shin up with your arm, but resist with your right leg. So push down. So the arm is active, the leg is active. You're turning toward your right leg. Reach your right arm up and over. Get this nice fullness to the side body, a nice lateral stretch. and lift yourself out of the pose. Take both hands to the shin bones. Lift your knees up with the strength of your arms, but push down with your feet in prayer position. Feet are hugging in toward the midline. You're engaging your legs. That's helping you move slightly more forward on your sits bones. Maybe you can even come forward slightly and rise up. Now turn toward your left leg. Place your right hand somewhere that's convenient on the left leg. Twist, turn toward the left side. Reach your left arm up. The right arm is pulling the left knee up. The left leg is resisting. You're drawing down. With the strong action of the legs, reach your left arm over your head. Invite this nice fullness to your breath. Release out of the pose. Place both hands on the shin bones. Lift your knees up. Come forward on your sits bones and draw forward and slightly down. And inhale. Lift yourself up. Draw your knees up. Place your feet very firmly, and as you press your hands to your kneecaps, draw your heart forward. Exhale, draw back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, draw back. Inhale, exhale. Shift your pelvis to the back of the chair. Straighten your legs. Sit tall. Close your eyes. Bring your awareness to your breath. The chair seat supports your legs so fully, pelvis so fully. You feel grounded. You have a felt sense of steadiness that brings a sense of ease. Allow your breath to be very free and natural. Thank you for joining me in this practice. Namaste.